Alright, this is Laser Gnomes. We're back with the MasterKey 2.2 Extreme Edition. This is a hire-in commission for a gentleman who wanted to take this out to a LARP tournament in Germany next weekend. We've been feverishly working on getting some requested upgrades done to our original MasterKey design. The first of which was a clip retention system so he could carry extra ammo in the field. We also added a tactical rail, as you can see on this side, to hold the barrel brakes 8-round clip to reload the RoughCut. We felt this was a good combination because that way you'd have a reload for both blasters in the field. The second major mod that he wanted us to add was this light here. He needed a red light source for map reading in the night. Apparently it's a multiple day event. And he wanted a thumb trigger near the gun to actually activate a flashlight for surprising people and quote-unquote dazzling. I don't know about you, but it's pretty dazzling. The system for that actually is a 9-volt battery contained inside the traditional tactical light. We're using the original switch and wiring and LED that came with the light in conjunction with a slightly modified laser LED pointer. Unfortunately, this commission lives in Germany and red dot lasers are highly illegal, so we've actually gutted the laser out so that it has the pass-through port for the red LED. So actually worked out to his favor, got him exactly what he wanted. I'm sure he'll be incredibly happy. To give you a closer look at the integrator, this is what we actually print. We print this in-house, we design this in-house. This is revision 12. There are several key places in here that lock this piece to several different surfaces on the blaster so that nothing shifts. Once this thing is set into position, it's locked in there. You really have to force it out and flex the blaster to get it back off again. One of the other mods that we came up with was basically the triggerless RoughCut. For the MasterKey design, we felt that the lines and the cut pattern was possible to remove the trigger. The only thing that was lacking was the ability to engage the trigger. Without the ability, most modders just left the trigger in, zip tied it down, epoxied it, screwed it, whatever, to keep the trigger engaged, because the trigger is actually quite complex, and I don't blame them for doing that, having dug into it a little bit further. But having dug all the way down to pay dirt, we went ahead and designed a clip plate, if you will. Trigger catch plate is what we're calling it. It basically sits where the trigger normally would inside the RoughCut and gives us SlamFire action without the trigger. Obviously you can see there it works quite well. The RoughCut has also been modified. We've taken the pegs out. We've closed up 8 bleed off holes. That's right, there are 8, and not one for every barrel. There's 2 for the tops, 1 for the sides, and there's 2 inside here that are very small but very effective in bleeding off the air. I went and closed all those up, getting really good ranges out of the RoughCut. I've also done a motor swap out for the Polo. They're high performance motors on standard AA's. No voltage required, no trust fires, none of that stuff, just standard AA's. Get really good refire rate, full speed. We've also trimmed the trigger, so you just have to rev it up initially, and the trigger actually will keep it revving. The final thing was clips. I personally had a problem with running around and dropping clips, hitting the buttons, and losing clips in the field. So the cut pattern here is actually so specific that this edge on the clip catches. And so this makes it a little more difficult to pull out, but it also makes it impossible to fall out. Fairly happy with this design. I think the community will be impressed with some of the additions we've made to the original MasterKey. Thanks SoulScud. And some additions to the 3D printed concepts. Thanks SlideDev for the integration, inspiration. And obviously the community for coming up with the ideas, and just keep it coming, guys. I mean, half of this was commission requested. We wouldn't have thought of this if they didn't ask. So please, no matter what it is, keep asking. Laser Gnomes out.